So 2 years ago, LEGO Star Wars gave us this, the Coruscant Guard Republic Gunship. Ultimately, this was a dud of a set. It was the wrong variation. We should have gotten just a normal white and red gunship that we all know and love, that we see a billion of in the Clone Wars. It had been over a decade since the last iteration of a playset version of that gunship. It had been long overdue. Here we are in 2025, still no sign of a normal Republic gunship playset, the ultimate LEGO Star Wars prequel set in my opinion as a playset, and it still isn't on shelves. And so I'm getting tired of waiting around for LEGO Star Wars to give us what we want, a regular Republic gunship. So today I'm releasing free step-by-step instructions for you guys to build my color-swapped Republic gunship as seen from my Geonosis mock.
You know, it's wild to me that the only available regular gunship right now is this micro scale one that comes in the UCS Venator. A little bit wild. And then obviously a few years ago, we got the Ultimate Collector's Republic gunship from Attack of the Clones. I love this UCS set. Yes, it had bad minifigures, but ultimately this is a great LEGO Star Wars Republic gunship. But it's not a playset. It's not minifigure scale. And the Coruscant Guard gunship just wasn't it for me, and it wasn't it for a lot of the community. So I am so happy that these instructions down below are completely free. No strings attached, don't even have to put an email in. It's literally a direct link to Google Drive, and I'll show you guys how to download the instructions, how to get the parts as you see here to build the ship. All of that will be towards the end of the video, but first, let me go through the process of making this. Now, what I'm showing here on screen is the option to combine the Coruscant Guard gunship with the parts needed to color swap that exact set. There's also the option to just order all the parts for the regular gunship without the Coruscant Guard gunship. So both of those options are available, which is really cool. Now, when you're making this, either you take apart the Coruscant Guard gunship and throw it all into a pile like this, or you take all the bags and open them like so. Now, probably best to organize the pieces. I just threw them in a pile like it's old LEGO Star Wars sets where we didn't have numbered bags. The good old days. I don't think that was a good thing, but it did feel a little nostalgic having to hunt for the pieces throughout this huge pile of bricks. So on the left is the set Coruscant Guard gunship. On the right are the parts that I ordered via Bricklink. Again, all of this information will be explained later in the video of how to order these parts. Now, once you have the necessary parts, you just jump into the instructions like it's any other normal LEGO set. That's how simple and easy this is. Now, you can use your phone, you can use a laptop. In this case, I'm using an iPad. It's probably the best experience for digital instructions like this. And you can simply just open it in the Files app and just get started and build the set normally. It took me about 2.5 hours to go through this. And yes, it also includes the bubble turrets that I designed, that modification that I showed last year. That's also included in this set. This is the final gunship that you'll be building. And overall, the experience, other than having to hunt for the pieces, was very straightforward. And I vetted the instructions personally to see if there was any mistakes that needed to be cleared up. And absolutely none. The Bricklink ordering list was correct. The instructions didn't have any errors in them. And it's just as simple as building any other LEGO set. That's how easy this is, guys. Like, I am so happy this is available now to all of you. Now, it's up to you whether you just want to order all the parts for the set or use the existing parts from the Coruscant Guard gunship. If you do, you're going to have a lot of dark red pieces as you see here. But the benefit of using the set is you will have the good minifigures that come in the set as well. And here's the final results after building the set from the instructions. I mean, you've all seen this by now. It's a color-swapped, modified version of the Coruscant Guard gunship, which honestly, I have come around and I'm going to say it. I think this is the best iteration of the Republic gunship, beating out the 2013 and 2008 versions of the gunship. Don't get me wrong, I am just as nostalgic as you guys are for those sets, but give this one a chance because I have been so impressed with how well built this design is, how good it looks, especially when we modify it even further. And overall, once I had this on my Geonosis mock, that's what really sold this to me as being the superior gunship. But I knew things could be taken even further, especially after my Geonosis finale. I wanted to do one more thing to the Republic gunship that LEGO just has never fulfilled before. Now, back in 2008, we got these sticker designs that would be on the side of the gunship as well as the Republic dropship as well. There was a few variations. They were all very cool and accurate to the Clone Wars movie and Clone Wars show. And so I wanted to bring that concept that LEGO started in 2008 with the Republic gunship into the modern era. And so today I'm very excited to finally reveal a project that I've been personally working on for 4 months now, printed tiles to be attached to the side of the Republic gunship, bringing the nostalgia of 2008 in combination with quality that we deserve in 2025. Now, I can't take credit for these designs. Bagel Studios was the amazing artist behind these things. I asked him, I was like, hey man, can we do a commando droid being ripped off by a clone trooper? And he's like, dude, I got you. And this is obviously a take on the battle droid having its head ripped off from the Republic dropship set, which is also being remade in a different version here on this printed piece. And then finally, we have Padme pinup art, which if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, you'll know exactly what this is a take from. Now, Padme specifically is made so you can utilize it in other ways. You'll notice she doesn't have those lines and other details behind her. And that's so if you want to use it in other ways, say as a poster in like a clone base, for example, you can do so. Now, this idea has been floating around in my head for months now, and to finally finish this project, to finally make it available to all of you is, well, a weight lifted off my shoulders. This was no easy task. Pad printing these type of designs is a very complex process. Padme specifically has 12 individual colors, which is kind of unheard of for pad printing, especially at this scale. But we did it anyways, and it looks so cool. Also, I get this question all the time. Where do I get those clear stands from? They come from iDisplay It. In fact, Steve is running a sale right now with the code SOLIDBRICKS10. So if you want to get those stands 10% off, I'll leave a link down in the description. Now, as awesome as these printed designs are, I also wanted to do a printed 2x2 Republic logo tile because, believe it or not, LEGO has made this before on a circular 2x2 tile, but on Bricklink, that piece averages $3 a piece, which was ridiculous to me. So I figured I could do better and make it on a 2x2, which I think is a little bit more useful. And so that's also an addition to this. Now, as you can imagine, of course, I added these printed pieces to all 5 of my Republic gunships that have been color swapped, and they look significantly better on my Geonosis mock now. It really does add that little bit of extra detail that makes these ships absolutely pop. Now, these printed pieces that basically act as an accessory for this color swapped Republic gunship are available now. They're not a Kickstarter, not a pre-order. They're shipping today, both as a kit where it'll come with all 3 designs as well as the Republic logo tiles, or sold individually. So if you just want a particular design, you can pick up that as well. All of these links will be down in the description. Now, these are being sold through Minifigs for You, and while you're there, you can use the code Gunship25 to get 25% off custom minifigures till the end of April, leading into May 4th this year. So you can pick up Delta Squad, Commandos from the Bad Batch, or even Galactic Marines or Commander Bakara. It really is wild to me to compare these stickers that we got from 2008 and look at what we can do in 2025 with pad printing. Obviously, I would love for LEGO to do this, but it just seems like when they get to this scale of printing, they rarely do it for LEGO Star Wars. And so now this is an option for the community to have with this color swapped gunship. And I stress optional. The free instructions are exactly free. There are no strings attached. You don't even have to put an email in. And speaking of the free instructions, this is how you download them. So you'll go to the Minifigs for You site down below, click this on the description box. It'll bring you to the Google Drive page where you'll literally just click this here, download it as a zip file, unzip the file folder, and this is what you'll have here, these 4 different documents, one of which being the PDF instructions that you can just dive right into, but the other elements are the Bricklink XML files. What that is basically a parts list. There's also a README thing, so if you don't want to hear me talk for the next 3 minutes, you could just read that and download the instructions now. But for my visual learners who don't know Bricklink all that well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. First off, there is a PDF that shows all the different parts required out of the Coruscant Guard gunship for those of you that want that. That's available. But this is what you're going to need here, the Bricklink XML file. There's 2 of these, one for if you have the Coruscant Guard gunship and one for if you just want to order all the parts without having the Coruscant Guard gunship. Now you'll go here on Bricklink, you'll go to the wanted list area, go to upload, and then go to upload Bricklink XML format. It's a separate tab here, very important. You'll then basically open up this XML file. I'm using TextEdit here on the Mac. I don't know what it is on the equivalent of a PC, but you'll basically open this and copy it like so, paste it into the XML portion of the box on the site. Then that will bring you to this page where it will show that you've uploaded 309 individual elements with its correct inventory. You'll hit yes and go through this process, click buy all, and this is also where you can choose where you want new or used parts. Now in this case, to make it cheapest and easiest, pick your home country. In the case for me, it's the United States, so I chose that. You'll hit the auto select button. You'll unselect this, so that way you don't have to deal with the minimum buy issue. And then let Bricklink find what stores in your local country have the parts available to you. In this case, 3 stores had it for a total of $113. And this is for the set, meaning you're not utilizing the Coruscant Guard gunship. We'll talk about that here in a second. So you'll check out through 3 different Bricklink stores. So that's 3 separate stores that you'll have to buy from, and that's 3 stores you'll also have to pay shipping from as well. Keep that in mind. But to order the parts for the Coruscant Guard color conversion, meaning you have the red gunship and you want to convert it to the white gunship. Now this process is exactly the same as the prior, except you're just using a different XML file with a different parts list that you're pasting here. Obviously it's going to be much shorter since you're utilizing the red gunship's parts, and you can also select whether you want new or used parts. I would just recommend leaving it at any, because if you do all new parts, it does bring up the price significantly because there are some rare elements being utilized here and rare colors, so keep that in mind. Now, again, same process, you'll auto select, and in this case, if you're color swapping the gunship, it's only $40 to get the additional parts needed to do the process, which is pretty cheap. So either $120 for this full set or $40 for the additional parts to color convert it. That's not a bad deal. Now, you have to factor in shipping, but usually that's about $5 to $10. So in total, with 3 different stores, we're talking about $150 or $60 to $70, which isn't that bad in my opinion, to get yourself a modern day Republic gunship.
So there you have it, guys. The Republic gunship, completely free for you guys to download. Links down in the description. Now the pad printed pieces are completely optional. I made it that way so that way you could just color swap the gunship and see if that's something you want to add on to it. If not, no biggie. If you do end up picking them up, they do help out the channel. These Lego Star Wars dioramas that I build don't come cheap, as I'm sure a lot of you know. It's, I think, a great way to do merch. But seriously, this is something I personally wanted. I wanted pad printed pieces on the side of my gunship. I wanted that printed Republic logo, and I definitely wanted that pad made design on the side of one of my ships. And I purposely made sure that Baggles, who designed this, left out that gunship markings behind it. I wanted this to be able to be repurposed for whatever other Lego Star Wars diorama or ship you want to put it on. And if you guys want me to make this in other colors, let me know down in the comments below. And this also leaves the door open that if you guys like this concept, if this sells well, I'd love to make more designs in collaboration with Baggles Studios. I mean, this is really something cool. I hope you guys enjoy it. I am so happy that you guys could go build this Republic gunship. You don't need the pad printed pieces. Go build the set, enjoy it. It is, I think, the best iteration of the gunship. I'm telling you, give it a chance. Try this out, see what it looks like. I think you'll be impressed. These pods especially, I think it's quite a design, and it's quite literally stood the test of the time. I've had these things hanging on my Geonosis mug for months now. They look great, they don't break, they're super dang sturdy. Lego was on the right track with this new design. It's just they gave us the wrong color. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to take a look at all the links down in the description. Go to Minifix4You, download the instructions, consider picking up the pad printed pieces. Let me know if you want more versions of this. I want to hear it all down in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.